Welcome back to another episode of Motogp Mac, and today we're going to talk about Pedro Acosta's comments after his crazy race weekend in Cota. Now, speaking after Sunday's race, Pedro said, "I had the time of my life. I am really happy with how the race went and how the team worked. Talking to my manager after the race, I remembered the times when I raced here in Moto 3 making so many overtakes. It was definitely one of the most fun races of my life, and I didn't even win it." He then went on to say, "Today was not easy because we never used the medium rear tyre during the race weekend. And for me, it was a really big question mark. Especially what I'm compared to in Moto 2, we generally use the same compound each weekend. But we knew, given the data from yesterday's race, it was the only option for me, or else I would not have finished today's race. However, I will also not hide the fact that I was very nervous on the grid. My chief technician was talking to everyone, but in the end, I just went with it and I had fun." He was then asked to describe how you would call this race in one word, and he said, "Fire." It was a fiery race. Yesterday, I made a disaster with the rear tyre after Mark and Martin overtook me. My tyre was destroyed. This is why we opted for the medium tyre today, and I would also like to thank my team as they had the experience to help me make this decision. Now, for me, Pedro was absolutely incredible. Even in the sprint, I know he burnt up his tyre in the sprint race, but he was on it. And look, it's well deserved, his race on Sunday as well. He is definitely putting the cat amongst the pigeons with even Marquez, Martin, Pecco. They're all sitting up and paying attention to what this young chap is doing. Yes, he has good people around him. He's praising his team. He's very, very PR focused. He is a bit of a character too, which is definitely what you want. But again, I'm really excited to see what can he do. I'm not really fussed if he wins or not, because I think that will naturally happen at some point. I think he will cross the line first, but I think it does remind me so much of Marc Marquez coming onto the scene. And a lot of people are going to compare Pedro versus Mark and whatever. And when they came on the scene, yes, Mark did get his victory very early on and this, that, and the other. But I just think it's a little bit different in today's era. There's a lot more riders, a lot more closer together. So, the fact that he hasn't been doing anything really stupid in the way of rookie mistakes and this, he is showing his level. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind that he will win races and most likely will become a Motogp world champion. But I think he was absolutely epic on Sunday. I think it was just brilliant to watch him. Zero respect for others' reputation or whatnot. You know what I mean? Going for his goal. He's on his mission. I very much so do believe that, he is the new version of Marc Marquez, and I think Marc Marquez, as they say, game recognizes game. So I think Marc also does know it. But I would definitely love to know your thoughts. What do you think of Pedro Acosta, and what do you think of his race on Sunday? Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.